about working with a first-time director? Since each one of you are way more experienced, if they've never directed before, how does that relationship work? What differs between that and an experienced director? Especially, I mean, just what is it about working with a green director? Is it appealing or not appealing?
Well, I'm okay with it, and I've done it a few times. A lot of it comes down to simple things like etiquette, such as, well, who's the one who tells the camera to roll? I'm running the camera, so I push the button. You don't have to tell me. I know how to. But who's going to call that out? Who's going to call action? Those types of things, and the etiquette of it. But yeah, first-time directors, I encourage them to get involved, have a vision, and count on your DP to help you with your vision. Then it's just a matter of being able to communicate with this person and being able to collaborate like we've been talking about to get the look and the feel that you're going for.
For me, I mean, I love working with first-time directors or just creative people in general. So, if there's creativity, that's awesome because then it challenges me. But a lot of times, new directors have trouble with the sense of time, the sense of coverage. They know what they're trying to get, but they don't know when they have it or don't have it.
Do you think sometimes it's that thing where they're so excited to see it just get shot that they get a little overzealous, a little overexcited, and they don't actually understand, like thinking of the edit maybe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always on my mind, the edit. I mean, when I was younger, I never thought about editing. I didn't even know what the heck, anything about editing. I would shoot something where I was on the wrong shoulder of somebody, the two shots wouldn't even cut and I wouldn't even know it. But everybody has to learn that. So, but as I've gotten more seasoned, I think about post constantly. So I think about the angles in terms of how any scene is going to cut together and if it's going to be interesting, Or people, is this scene just, I mean, I've seen guys go out and shoot just a wide shot. I mean, it's like, wow, it's awesome. Then I guess it's maybe the actors did it. I don't know, exactly what makes a single wide shot awesome over a shot that's got 5 cuts. But directors sometimes, as I said, can't figure out when they have the coverage. And when you overshoot something, you wear out your actors, you wear out your crew, and everybody loses the momentum. So filmmaking is momentum. I mean, if you got the energy, keep the energy going by not letting things get stale, and everybody's just starts to go like this, puts their head down, nobody's talking, and we're just moving things. So.
Yeah. Well, and both of you have talked about it already, is pre-production and being prepared so that type of coverage has already been talked about well before cameras are even set up, and you have, again, you have to have a vision of what you want to do and probably even a vision of how things are going to get cut together. That way you have a shot list and
I love
you check it off the shot list. Yeah, absolutely.
We don't get them very often, but storyboards sure are nice.
Oh yeah, it gives you a nice vision. I've worked with, directors who've storyboarded to the T. I've worked with, again, they didn't have any vision. And your job is, you almost become like an AD. You're a timekeeper. You kind of know in your head, I've got this much time to get this shot. I've got this much time to get that shot and to get the coverage. And when I came out of film school, like Greg, I didn't know anything about editing, but I got hired to edit. And holy crap, it made me so much better as a shooter, as a collaborator with a director. Because as I said, if we get the coverage, they'll do the thing, oh, let's do this one more for safety. Oh, they blew it. I go, you got it on the 3rd take. We don't need to do 6 of these. You're wearing out the actors.
Not every take has to be perfect from start to finish.
Yeah, doesn't have to be. So I know, hey, wait a minute, you can use the first part of take 1 and the second part of take 3. You got your coverage. Let's move on, because otherwise, at the end of the day, we got one more scene. Oh, we're going to shoot at a master. Why? Because we're out of time. So you have to help the director and help them shape their vision so they can make their movie, tell their story, and make their schedule.